The folks at Nomad are back with some great mobile accessories. Welcome back to Techstination. With us from Nomad is Marketing Director Chuck Melber. Hi, Chuck.
Hey, Fred, it's great to be here. How are you doing today?
Great. Great to see you again. And let's start out, for those who haven't seen Nomad with us before, with a little bit of background, Chuck. Nomad has really built up a great following.
Yeah, so we're 10 years old now. We're a mobile device accessory manufacturer. So we make cases for iPhones, straps for Apple Watch, wireless chargers, Kevlar cables for charging, wall adapters, all that kind of stuff. So basically anything you need for your iPhone or Apple Watch, we have the accessory to go with it.
And these aren't the traditional, always plasticky kinds of accessories. Tell us what the
No,
focus
that's
is
for
here.
sure. A lot of our stuff we actually craft with leather. So like this right here is a Hawaiian leather AirPods Pro case. To give it just a little bit more of that rustic, authentic feel. So while leather is definitely kind of our bread and butter when it comes to mobile accessories, we also have been doing some stuff with FKM rubber, I guess. But it's a really nice sport band material, similar to the stuff that Apple uses in their sport bands. That has a really nice feel on the wrist, feels really strong in your hand, and it's not, the cheap silicone stuff like you see on Amazon.
That looks like one of the new products. So I'll let you start
Yeah,
telling us about
for sure.
what's new here.
So here, this is the High Volta limited edition Apple Watch band. This year, traditionally Nomad does a lot of dark or muted colors, blacks, beiges, that kind of stuff, but we wanted to mix things up a little bit. So we're going to run with a line of different limited edition colorways this year. High Volta, like you said, is the newest one. We launched an ultra orange one back in, I think, October, and we'll have another color out late February and some more stuff throughout the year. But we wanted to give a little pop to the Nomad lineup, and I think these have been really well received this past week.
Talk about increasing visibility, right?
Very much so. Yeah, no one's going to miss you when you're wearing that.
So what is in the High Volta lineup then?
So for the High Volta, since it is a limited edition colorway, we're only doing a Apple Watch band and a case for iPhone 14 Pro or Pro Max. So it's a fairly limited lineup compared to our leather stuff. Basically complements anything you have that's Apple, from your iPad to your MacBook Pro to your AirPods, and even leather dust mats for your mouse pad. So we got everything else covered quite broadly.
Very, very cool stuff. So what else is new from you? I know you're always developing new cases and right on the mark when new devices come out too.
Yeah, it's going to be a really busy year for us. We were just going over product roadmap actually yesterday with the product team, and I think we're going to be launching new products every couple weeks, pretty much the entire year of 2023. You can expect to see more MagSafe stuff from us. So this has been our super popular Base 1 Max wireless charger. It's got a MagSafe, MagSafe puck on one side, Apple Watch charging puck on the other. This thing weighs 2 pounds, so it sits really nice and heavy on your desk. You don't have to worry about lifting it up with your phone. But anyhow, yeah, we're gonna have a bunch more MagSafe stuff coming out, more phone cases. Like I said, those limited edition colors, some really low profile wall adapters that I think people are going to be very excited about, but I can't go into too much details there.
Very, very exciting. And of course, when there's a new device, as there always is, but Apple doesn't let us talk about it, just you'll be right on top of that too. So tell us about there's a story behind the leather products that you have out there, which is, I guess, one of the things that has really set Nomad apart.
Yeah, so for our leather accessories, we started doing them back, I think, for Apple Watch, the first edition Apple Watch, basically, we started making bands. But we right out the gate started working with a tannery based out of Chicago called the Hawaiian Tannery. And from what I understand, they're the oldest family-run tannery in the United States. They do a lot of really nice, what's called vegetable tan leather. So it's leather it's really natural looking, and it takes on a patina with time. So as you rub your hands on it, it'll get darker, or if you scratch it, it'll take on its own character, versus that really plasticky type of leather that you often see being used in purses or on car seats and stuff like that. But yeah, we've been working with those guys for years now. Most of our leather accessories are crafted with their leather. They also make leather for the NFL and the NBA for all their game balls and stuff like that, which is kind of a cool little fun fact. But yeah, leather is definitely in our blood, but trying to offer some other stuff too with our more synthetic goods.
And on the other end of the spectrum, you have some new aluminum bands. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we demand for metal bands for Apple Watch has just been insane, especially since Apple Watch Ultra was launched in September. So we've traditionally offered a titanium version and a steel version, and we just wanted to bring one more opportunity to the table, especially for people that are using aluminum Apple Watches. So the aluminum bands are either in silver or space gray colors, and they perfectly match the space gray and silver Apple Watches. So it complements the watch quite nicely.
And they're on the higher end of the pricing for a watch band too, right?
Yeah, it's all fully custom made. That's why. Rather than going and buying something off the shelf and slapping our logo on it, we design everything from the ground up. So a really neat feature, I think you can probably show this in with one of the pictures I sent you, but a really neat feature about our bands is the clasping mechanism. There's a little magnet in there. It locks together really nice. You know, most metal bands are always a continuous loop. This one will actually open up so you can lay it down or do whatever you want with it.
Very cool. So looking forward to what else is going to be coming this year. You're saying that we're going to be seeing more colors, more designs as well?
More colors, more designs. You're going to see stuff in the automotive space from us this year. New cables, new, like I said, wall adapters. There's going to be a very busy year. My team is both excited and daunted by the number of products we'll be launching, that's for sure.
And, you know, we've talked about it a bit, but if you had to characterize what really sets Nomad apart from the hundreds, maybe thousands of accessory makers out there, what's the pitch look like?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's our attention to detail and the materials we're using. You know, we work long and hard to pick out every single little detail that goes into every single product. We didn't just, you know, like scroll through the Rolodex of colors to pick this one. We went and found custom colors and mixed and matched until we found the perfect color that we liked. With all of our accessories, you know, it's hard to tell in the picture or on camera, of course, but like the tolerances on everything we make are hyper sensitive. Basically, everything's got really high attention to detail, and I think it's one of those things that's hard to tell in pictures or on video. But once you hold a Nomad product, it really is it sets itself apart from everything else in this space.
Really terrific. So for more information, the place to go is nomadgoods.com.
That's correct. And you can also find us at Nomad on Twitter and Instagram for that matter.
Really terrific. NOMAD goods.com. Chuck Melber, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Fred, it's always a pleasure. Thank you very much.